Shalom, all praise to Yahawah, Bashim, Yahawashi, Bashim, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. And peace to Miniakim has it like daily pushes truth for 30 and a few off walking listen and learning. This video will go out to so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, Native Americans, Israelite foreigners, scattered abroad to four corners. My name is Aina, I'm with GMS Detroit Bar Camp. Pray this video be edifying to the hopeful land, to the 1/3 of the house of Israel. And this video is on luxury bunkers and D.U.M.B, deep underground military bases. You know, according to Bible prophecy, they was going to do these things, and these things ain't going to protect you from the wrath of Yahawashi, Yahawashi. You just only going, if you do be preserved, you be preserved for slavery. You know, you're going to be the first slaves in the next kingdom. So I'm gonna grab a few precepts on it, and first I'm gonna read the article, and then break it down with a few Bible precepts, show that it's in the scriptures that they're gonna do these things. So let's get into the article first, and then knock this one out. This is the Rob report. How billionaires are future-proofing their homes with ultra-lux private bunkers. Forget about the costs. And Cancun's HNWI are installing wine cellars, bowling alleys, and their secret survivalist hideouts. What does HINWI stand for? HI stands for high net worth individual, a person that is at least $1 million in liquid financial assets like cash, stock, bonds, including their primary home, specializing in wealth management for complex financial needs like tax planning, estate planning, with higher tiers like NHNWI, very high net worth individuals, and ultra HINWI, ultra high net worth for greater wealth levels. And that's what that acronym stand for. If you didn't know, high dominant conspiracy theorists and off the grid survivalist bunkers have gone glam. Today, ultra secure sanctuaries are being built not just beneath remote ranches or desert compounds, but some of the world's most elite estates. And these hideaways are no longer concrete boxes filled with canned food. They are luxury retreats stocked with 5-star amenities. Clients are thinking more critically about safety and long-term preparedness, say Chad Carroll of Chad Carroll Group at Compass. It isn't limited to stereotypical doomsday preppers. They are talking about business executives, celebrities, global investors who want peace of mind in any situation. Driving this new trend, brokers and builders agree it is a potent mix of global anxiety, a cultural influence, world events have shifted from political theater to global crisis, said D.U.M.B of safe, strategically armed, and fortified environments, a firm that specializes in also secure residential design for those with deep insight and access to elite level intelligence. The existential complications are undeniably, they are acting accordingly. That desire has transformed the modern panic room or shelter into something far more extravagant and deeply personal. That are once rudimentary shelters have become a bespoke sanctuaries, Corby said. Today, clients want features that mirror their lifestyle, often with highly individual touches. And these are a picture of, right here, today's secret bunker panic rooms can be tailored to reflect each client's taste and lifestyle. One safe client and professional golfer installed an immersive simulator replicating the world top 50 courses alongside a regulatory grade putting green. Another major art collector commissioned a climate control gallery inside their bunker to protect NBCT near nuclear, biological, chemical, and electromagnetic and technical standards. Others have requested private theaters, hydroponic gardens, and fabrication workshop, holding sales, and even in shelter crematories, as Karari put it as Karari put it, the scale complexity of these environments have expanded dramatically, involving far beyond survivalist shelters into fully integrated high comfort retreats. So, I'll leave this in the description box if you want to go through this. But hey, get the video moving along. The video. This is on the D.U.M.B, deep underground military bases. You know, they gonna, the military already got this set up. Cheyenne Mountain military base. They gonna be underground also. They think that as soon as all World War III and everything is done, they gonna come. They think they're gonna come back and rebuild the world and dominate it. It's an old. It was on the Georgia Guidestones that they want to get the world population down to 500 million, and the quickest way to get it down to them numbers is war. You know, but deep underground military bases, DUMBs, are subterranean facilities used for military, scientific purposes designed to protect personnel, equipment, and command centers from attack, particularly nuclear strikes. While some publicly acknowledged examples exist, such as Cheyenne Mountain Complex, the term dumb is also associated with various conspiracy theories about secret, unacknowledged bases. The aspects of D.U.M.B's purpose. These facilities are primarily built for national security, serving as command and control centers, intelligence gathering posts, and storage areas for sensitive equipment for weapons during the Cold War, are crucial for ensuring the continuity of government and military operations in the event of a nuclear attack. And this is the main reason why they're doing it, because World War III could pop off go nuclear at a drop of the hand, but at a drop of the hat. But hey, we waiting for a few more major prophecies to jump off before that happens. We're waiting for the fully implementation of the MOTB, which is Revelation 13:16 all the way down. We're waiting for we in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, you know, and famine of the earth, you know, and also another famine is coming, you know, where it's gonna bring even more stress upon people, you know. Once those few prophecies play out, then them nukes is gonna fly. And that's when we expect to see Yahawashi, the one you Indian call JC, you know, but his real name is Yahawashi, you know. But hey, let's name some of these notable U.S. locations. Cheyenne Mountain Complex, located in Colorado. This facility is an alternate command center for NORAD and U.S. Northcom, built deep within granite to withstand a nuclear blast. Raven Rock Mountain Complex, known as Site R or the Underground Pentagon, this Pennsylvania installation served as an emergency operations center for various military branches. Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center, a high security facility in Virginia. It is a continuity of the government facility for the president and cabinet manager, managed by FEMA and Department of Homeland Security. Construction and features. Death bunkers are built deep underground, often as hundreds of feet, to provide substantial shielding from the blast waves and radiation. Resilient, they have found they feature enforced concrete, steel doors, advanced ventilation, and air filtration system to sustain life and operation for extended period. Security. Many are highly classified with restrictive airspace and strict non-trespassing rules. So, these are some of the things that the military and these super rich, you know, men are planning to wait it out when World War III jumps off. You know, they think that this right here is going to save them, you know, from the destruction. The government got plans to save themselves, the military leaders, and the rich got plans for bunkers. You know, not over here in the United States, all over the world. You know, it is what it is. Now I'm gonna get some scriptures on them, and it's spoken of in Bible prophecy. They think that this is gonna save them, but it ain't gonna save them. It's only preserving them just a little while for captivity. Going, you know, they gonna be the first slaves in the next kingdom. You know, because when Yahawashi returns, slavery's coming back in a major way. You know, and this is Amos 9:1, and I saw the Lord. I saw Yahawashi standing upon the altar, and he said, "Smite the lintel of the door and at the post, that it may shake and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. That fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of all of them shall not be delivered." That sword is the thermonuclear destruction that's coming, man. And those nukes are going to be used. You know, I'm planning on making a video on nukes. You know, it's spoken of in the scriptures. The Bible say a sword shot from one end of the earth hitting the other end of the earth. Hey, it wasn't literally a sword. It's talking about the thermonuclear war, the weapon. You know, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's what it's talking about. Though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them, and though they climb up to heaven, hence I will bring them down. Thence I will bring them down. And when you dig down in hell, there's some deep underground nuclear bunkers, you know, and they got these bases set up all over, America, all over the world, you know. They don't just have them three; they got multiple of them. And though they hide themselves in the top of of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid out of my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence shall I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. Hey, if you go up to the International Space Station, you're not going to be saved up in there. Or some people think that they could, put up a balloon or whatever. I seen one people saying that they got these balloon things that carry them up in the space up throughout the atmosphere, and think they gonna wait it out. No, no, you ain't going to escape. There's no escaping from it, from the Yahawashi. And matter of fact, come on, this is Isaiah 2:19. They shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for the fear of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. And the holes and the holes of the rocks and the caves of the earth. Why are they doing that? Because a judgment coming when Yahweh shall return. He's coming to make a judgment and make war with the nations. And whether you perceive it or not, you're not escaping. They can think they escape from the thermonuclear destruction, but they're not going to escape at all. You know, and for the glory of His Majesty, when He arises to shake terribly the earth. What's going to shake terribly the earth? Them thermonuclear devices are going to shake terribly the earth. And the after shot of each one of them missiles striking the earth, it's going to shake the earth, you know. And this is Revelations 6:12. And I beheld when he had opened up the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and this goes a shaking of the earth. Them nukes are going to shake the earth, you know. And the sun became black as sackcloth. Slakia, the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. And that's the thermonuclear fallout from them devices. It's going to blot out the sun from the ashes, radioactive ashes that's going to be from the thermonuclear devices, you know. And the stars of heaven fell onto the earth even as a fig tree chastened her untimely figs. And these are the thermonuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles falling back towards the earth. D.U.M.B. D.U.M.B. There you go. These are the devices that is going to strike the earth. Matter of fact, and these devices going to have multiple vehicle re-entry devices. You know, these are what's going to do it. You know, what's going to do the job. You know, yeah, multiple independently targeted re-entry vehicles because they're going to have multiple nuclear warheads on them. And they're going to fall back to the earth as a fig tree. And these devices are going to fall back towards the earth. You know, they got multiple warheads in them, and the scriptures say that America is going to get hit by 200 million of these devices. You know, this place right here is literally it's going to be underway with. You know, well, back to scripture, and and uh, uh, and and when she is shaken of a mighty wind, uh, uh, um, even as a fig tree catcheth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind, and when a fig tree is shaken of a mighty wind, and the figs fall down to the earth, it falls into an arcing back to the ground. It don't fall straight directly down. It falls down like when you make a jump shot and it falls back down in an arcing situation. Hey, that's how it's gonna fall back towards the earth. You know, and the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. And these are the bunkers, the underground thermonuclear bunkers that they think that's going to save them from the wrath of Yahawashi, but it ain't going to save them or deliver them, from out of their hands. It's just only preserving them for a little space, you know, because it's going to be a transition of rulership, you know. Because it's going to go from the hands of the wicked right into the hands of Yahawashi. And Yahawashi is going to give it back to the Most High. And we being joint heirs, we're going to be ruling alongside with Yahawashi in the next kingdom. You know, the men of Great Millstone, the hopeful elect, and the 144,000. You know, the true worshippers of Yahawashi. And said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and that's the one and they call God. You know, that's the Most High. His name is Yahawah. You know, that's the Most High. They try to say JC is the Most High. No, he's not the Most High. He said, my Father is greater than I. I go to my Father. I have not spoken of myself. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about doing a video on that too. For great is the day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? And you're not going to be able to stand. You ain't going to be able to escape because the men of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi and the angels are going to come get you and put you to work. You know, this is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I was sent out for many fishers, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, and they shall fish them up. And afterwards, I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, and out of the cliffs of the rocks. So, we're going to go in there and get you. Right now, we're fishing. The men of the Yahawah Shai. We're out there tending the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad. Who you are? You're not who they say you are. You are the children of the Most High, not the people that's in the land right now. We're scattered out and dispersed among the four corners of the whole world. You know. So that's it on this one. The men of Yahawah Yahawashi are waiting for a few more prophecies to play out. And once this happens, we waiting for Yahawashi to return with the mighty angels and the Most High to return and visit back the earth that He created. So all praise to Yahawah Yahawashi. Double honor to the apostles and elders, bishops of Great Millstone, and peace to fellow Akim. Shalom.